we're here for our Black Friday extravaganza, and we're going to get things started right away by going to Jeremiah live at Epcot for the Voices of Liberty.
Glory to the newborn King. Sweetly singing for the place, and mountains in echoing their joy. In excelsis Gloria, in excelsis glory to the newborn King. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King.
We are the Voices of Liberty, and we are so happy to be here with you this holiday season. This is our home, the Rotunda here at the American Pavilion, where we will be singing some a cappella holiday cheer for you for the rest of the season. Now, before we continue on with our show, I love that so many of you knew the best place to hear our show is seated here on the floor and underneath this beautiful dome. That dome overhead enhances our sound, so you can get as close as you can to the red circle to help us out. So if you're on the floor, go ahead and scoot up to the edge of the red circle for me. And now it's your chance for underneath the balcony to come on in and join us here on the floor. I promise the sound is better. So just come on through the benches, have a seat. We've got plenty of space here in the middle. We'd love to have you. Please help us out with that. And as we're getting settled, I want to know who's enjoying the International Festival of the Holidays. Thanks for being with us today. Well, speaking of holidays, Christmas is not the only holiday celebrated this time of year. Many of us will also celebrate the Festival of Lights, or Hanukkah.
Oh, Hanukkah, light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all kiss the hora.
Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat.
Cradles to play with and latkes to eat.
And while we are playing, the candles are burning low.
One for each night they will share sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they will share sweet light to remind us of days long ago.
I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, the dreidel I will play.
Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.
The dreidel I will play.
Every shalom Aleichem. Every shalom
Here now is a song for kids of all ages.
What do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeers have the pumpkin names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, "Oh, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, hey, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?" Then how the reindeer left and shouted out with glee, "Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history." One foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, "With your nose so bright, hey, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?" Then how the reindeer liked it, and shouted out with glee, "Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you go down in history."
Great job, Jeremiah. What are those? Are those models new?
No, they're the gingerbreads. I will head over that way, and I'll also stop to hug a couple of the Voices of Liberty I know along the way. So excuse me. I like being live and being
Well-
crying. This is my friend here. She's amazing.
So good to see
I'm
you.
walking that way. I just wanted to say.
Is this a live stream?
It is the beautiful Voices of Liberty. Thank you. Let's see. These are the gingerbreads that have been around. The Lincoln Memorial has been around for a while. Usually they have the Capitol building and the Washington Monument, but this year we have the American Pavilion.
Oh. Well, and the attraction is still closed for refurbishment, right? The show.
It is. We also have the Martin Luther King Memorial over here. So yes, it is. It is very sad. Like I walked in, just went, oh yeah, that's right. It's still closed. I feel like it's been closed forever now. Sorry for the long pan there. These are just amazing. And they also have hidden Mickeys in them somewhere. I'm not sure where the hidden Mickey is. It's right there on bricks.
Okay, Jeremiah. Well, we'll let you get that stuff. We're gonna check in with you later because we got questions about Guardians of the Galaxy, but we'll let you explore a little bit and check back with you a little bit later. Okay.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Okay. So, speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy, we're going to bring in Mac, our resident Marvel expert. So, there's two major new productions on Disney Plus today. One's the Hip Hop Nutcracker, which due to the holiday none of us have seen yet. Mac did see Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, the sort of long-awaited special. It was one of the earliest things announced for Disney Plus, and now we have it. So, what do you think?
Yeah, well, I thought I was here to talk about Hip Hop Nutcracker, but we can talk about Guardians if you want. We can do that instead.
I mean, we can talk about both if you.
No, I haven't seen that yet. It was interesting to see. I believe it was in the featurette for this, right? That Kevin Feige was like, this was the first thing we ever planned out for Marvel for Disney Plus. So that was pretty cool to see. I loved it. It's fantastic. It's honestly one of the funniest things Marvel has ever given us. And I think it still managed to be like heartfelt and like feel like a real I'm going to watch this every holiday season now. It's definitely becoming a tradition.
It's funny because the last year we got Hawkeye, which is not a holiday show, but takes place during the holidays, sort of like Die Hard. I mean, I'm not going to get to that whole thing, but this one is a full on sort of. How long is it?
I think it's only about 40, 45 minutes, something like that.
So like holiday special length. It kind of pairs analogous to Christmas as Werewolf by Night would be a Halloween special.
Sure.
I would think. And supposedly bridges the gap between Guardians 2 and 3, right? Is that my understanding?
Yeah. So there were some things, and actually we have a write-up on Laughing Place right now about an interview that James Gunn did where he talked about how he tried to sneak in some stuff into the holiday special so that he wouldn't have to spend time setting it up in volume 3. So he's just like, now I don't have to mention this there, but I don't know. Are we getting into spoilers on here? Are we talking about some of the?
I mean, I think not like major plot reveals, but
sure.
Not...
Well, so he talks about how the Bowie, they introduced the new ship, and how they are now their base of operations is on Nowhere. And now you don't have to set that stuff up in volume 3 because we saw it in the holiday special. So it was cool to sort of have, those MCU ripples that we'll feel in the bigger picture. There's a bigger one that I won't talk about here, despite the fact that Marvel briefly spoiled it in Legends. Yeah, there you go.
So they put up one of the Marvel Legends and it revealed something from the special?
Yeah. Yeah, so they closed out the Mantis episode of Legends with a deleted scene that I had never seen before. It was never released as far as I know, that revealed essentially the big plot point of the holiday special. So it was kind of weird. And then they have since taken both episodes down and have not put them back up. At least as of yesterday, they hadn't.
That's crazy. You think they would know?
It was interesting. What did you think about it, by the way?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't watched it yet? Wow.
No,
okay.
I mean, got the screener, but it was just felt like I wasn't reviewing it. So I don't usually watch the screeners if I don't have any sort of business reason, just to protect, I mean, not that I'm going to spoil it, but you, as a professional sort of courtesy thing. And I was going to watch it today, but we're doing this right now. So as soon as we're done here, I'm going to take a peek. But how do you think it compares to the Werewolf by Night?
It's interesting because this is only the second special presentation, so that's the natural comparison, right? But they're so different. They're a completely different genre. I will say, I think it hits exactly what it's supposed to be, just as well as Werewolf by Night did. I think they got exactly what they were aiming for here. And it's just funny that this was, again, going back to that featurette, that James Gunn kind of pitched this as a joke and they all laughed it off. And then he came back 3 days later and was like, hey, I wrote the holiday special. And, it feels like that. It feels like this is something that James Gunn just wanted to do for fun. And then he threw those plot points in to connect to Volume 3. But one thing I definitely want to mention about it is I love that they put Mantis in the spotlight. So the whole thing is really focused on Mantis and Drax, and the rest of the characters are all there, but they're sort of the two main characters of it. And Pom Klementieff absolutely knocks it out of the park. She is hilarious. She's so funny. So I'm really glad that they gave her a chance to really shine in this.
Okay, keep talking because I gotta clue I'm dealing with something.
And then, of course, hang on. I'm going to bring up this comment from Kyle. I love her angry voice. Yeah, there's a few moments where she just it's mostly just the two of them riffing. Like it's just Drax and Mantis, bouncing off of each other. And her reactions to some of the stuff that Drax does is it's so funny. And then, of course, Drax is hilarious. Like he always is. Like we knew right from the beginning that he was going to be hilarious. So it is really funny. Like it's a comedy first and foremost. And then you, again, have that sort of underlying, heartfelt storyline playing out. And then, gives you an original holiday song too, that I'm also going to add to my, my Christmas music playlist for sure. So it really hits on all of those holiday special notes that you would want.
Well, and I'm going to go see if I can pull up this. I don't know the details because we didn't know what was going to happen at the parks for, in support of this. Obviously, for Werewolf by Night, we got the Werewolf by Night. But let me see if I can share this.
And Elsa. Don't forget, we also got Elsa for Werewolf
by
Night.
That was a surprise.
Yeah. I would love for us to get a walk around Mantis character. That would be great.
Okay. Sorry, this.
All right. Everyone say Happy Holidays. Happy Holidays.
Okay, so that's just reporting where to tweet.
Who wants eggnog?
That's not Peter Quill, that's Hawkeye. That's from the Hawkeye show. So I was like, wow, they have Hawkeye there. Peter Quill, but they don't. So I'm going to delete that tweet. But yeah, it doesn't seem like as of yet. Now, it won't be the first craziest thing for them to debut somebody late.
Right.
There doesn't seem to be anyone specifically at the park.
So no Kevin Bacon meet and greet is what you're telling me.
No Kevin Bacon. I'm not logging in as Laughing Place. But now you're based in Orlando, right?
Correct. Yes.
And so are you excited to go to Epcot to experience the
holiday remix to Cosmic Rewind? Yeah, I'm definitely excited. I am planning to hopefully get out there tomorrow and get a chance to experience it. I'm looking for. I love that they immediately threw a holiday overlay on a brand new attraction. Right, this is just opened like 6 months ago. So I love that they're willing to immediately, and it's such an easy change. I mean, you're just changing the soundtrack that plays, through the attraction. But yeah, we do have the on-ride audio up on our YouTube channel right now too.
Yeah, and it's interesting. It feels, I don't know how you feel about this, but like all the other parks really start. Disney parks start their Christmas like the beginning of November, but Epcot, because of Food and Wine, doesn't do it till Black Friday, and it feels like, isn't Christmas almost over? Like we've been doing it for 3 weeks already. It feels like it should almost be over. No, so it's actually shorter. If you go to Hollywood Studios, they have that, the Christmas overlays on the Toy Story attractions, and Jingle Cruise starts, I think, November 4th or whatever. Yeah. But this one is perhaps the most limited holiday overlay you're going to get due to the nature of Epcot.
And ironically, it's the most difficult one to experience too, because you have to get your virtual boarding group. So, it's unfortunate, and it's funny because the only restriction, like you said, is Food and Wine, and I mean they control that. They can change when Food and Wine's going to end. So,
I guess, but I almost like. I feel like it's okay. It's okay that Epcot makes it more special. Food and Wine is great. And, if that means they would have to start candlelight earlier, which just sounds,
Well, you could do it. I mean, at least maybe you could do Guardians. Maybe Guardians wasn't ready specifically this year, but in the future, you could start doing that overlay earlier and, add some.
But why? It's okay for something to be rare every once in a while. That's fair. Not everything needs to be, maximized. I mean, right. The one that kind of frustrates me is Guardians of the Galaxy's Monsters After Dark, just because planning, like knowing when After Dark is and planning for it, and it's like two different Genie things. Speaking of Genie, should we take a look at the price?
I have not experienced Monsters After Dark. That's still on my list of.
It's something. Yeah. I talked to Joe Rohde about it. It was funny to knowing the limitations they had, because it was so late in the process. They couldn't have any they weren't going to get Chris Pratt or anything. So that's why it's focused on Rocket and
right.
And I think probably for the best.
Yeah, but I am definitely excited to check out Holiday Remix as soon as I possibly can. We have the end date, right, for it? I would imagine just when
it's like I think it ends December 30th. Last day is December 31st.
Okay.
So Genie Plus at Disney World today is $29 at Disneyland. Oh, I can't tell because someone purchased it on my account. But anyway, I just saw him and then he left. Come back.
Well, I'm definitely excited for you to check out the holiday special, because I think everyone's going to enjoy it. I know Kyle enjoyed it. We'll talk about that on Zacks of Life probably next week, I think. But yeah, it's really, really good. I can't imagine anyone. I haven't seen anyone say anything negative about it yet. It's one of those things that's just like I don't see how you could watch it and not have a smile on your face. Like it's funny from start to finish, and then hits those heartfelt family moments too.
We just got something from James Gunn that I want to share.
Ooh.
A tweet. So give me a second. I just saw it pop up.
Well, I will mention then too that in the interview with James Gunn that I wrote up yesterday, that he also mentioned, speaking of connections to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, he did specifically call it the ending of Rocket's story. So that's the thing. Oh, and another big takeaway from it too is that people were asking what we should call what Groot looks like, this stage of Groot in the holiday special. His official name is now Swole Groot.
That was actually the tweet I'm trying to find. 11 o'clock came and all those automated tweets kind of happened, and now I'm having a hard time finding it. But he talks about how Swole, he calls it YA Groot or Swole Groot, is getting bigger outward as well as upward. As you can see by now, he has a different, stockier physiology and a more outgoing personality than his father did.
Yeah, okay. He's really funny in that too.
I'm gonna bring Jeremiah in because I got Mac here. He's our Marvel expert, but you have experienced Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind holiday remake.
Yes, and I did also see the holiday special this morning and can't stop singing I Don't Know What Christmas
Is. So what talk to us about what the ride experience is like?
So Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, the best attraction?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Okay. So imagine a different song.
Wait, not conga? How can I possibly imagine that?
Not conga, nor is it September. Yeah, it's an attraction. I mean, sadly, my expectations were far too high. Like I was still in the Mission Breakout, Monsters After Dark mindset of, hey, this is going to be something, amazing. It's going to change the entire experience. Even though they didn't say anything, it's going to change the entire experience. We all just kind of hope. It's a fun track. We actually have it up on our site right now. So if you're watching and you want to hear the track and not try to wake up at 7 a.m. to get a boarding group, go for it.
So no celestial-sized Santa hat on Isan?
You read my mind, because that's all that I wanted was him to pop up in the first scene with a giant Santa hat on. No, there is no change to the queues, the pre-show, anything.
Well,
sorry, that's my heartbeat going.
Thanks for the update. Let us know if you see anything else happening on Epcot. Don't forget to check out the land boat ride.
That won't be anything different until about 6 o'clock tonight.
10-4.
Okay. Hold on. Do you guys want to see this menu over here? I hear this new Japanese restaurant has a very good, very well-priced menu.
Oh yes, please.
Hang on. Let me come over here.
Farewell breakfast.
I am actually very curious about this because I was trying to make sense of the menu online and I just couldn't really figure it out. So I'm hoping there's different information here.
Okay, so here it is. Sorry, because I can't flip my camera around. So can you see the menu price right there?
$250.
Dollars, yes.
That's different from online.
So
what was it online?
150.
Oh.
150 is the plant-based.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Mac, remember that time where you were lucky enough to eat there?
Yep.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, one quick update. Like, I think it's holidays around the world, or festival of the holidays. The merch is cute. It seems like some of it is still out. We're seeing actually new 40th merch still pop up. And the couple of storytellers that I've seen, while they are telling essentially the same story, they've changed the way they're telling it. So the Barn Santa is a new retelling of that story. So the two that I've seen have been different. I'm going to keep checking. We'll have those up on our site later on today also. But so far, it's a beautiful day. Make sure you guys all start planning to come out here and see the Epcot International Festival Holidays presented by Advent Health.
We're waiting on DB, so we got a few more seconds. But is it because we all get sick during the holidays, or
yes,
a heart attack when we see the price of that menu?
As my radio station reminds me of almost every 20 minutes, colder weather, because Florida brings colder weather, increases the chances of flu and COVID. So get vaccinated.
Yeah, I've been there, done that.
Yeah, I know. But no, everything, it's a beautiful day here. If it was Doobie, I'd say how hot it was, but it's cooled off some. So enjoy everything. If anything does pop up, I'll break in. But right now, we're pretty much just going to have everything up later on for us.
Sounds good. And can you show off the passport? Do you have the passport?
I have the passport. It's not with me. I mean,
okay.
Did you need me to go somewhere?
No, I just want to see it.
Oh, this passport. I thought you meant the real passport.
No. Well, it's real, is it not? Is it not in your hand?
A fictional passport?
Yeah.
Yes, this is the passport. One of the things that they've changed this year, and I'm glad that they did, because it's always been one of my main complaints, because I love candlelight, and they used to give programs when you'd sit down for candlelight, but they stopped doing that a few years ago. But now they've added the song list, so you can keep track of all your favorite players. You can't tell one song from the other without a playlist. And then they've put in the narrators and gives you information about the dining and how to actually see it.
And Kyle is going to be the voice of reason here. He says the $250 includes A5 Wagyu and several courses, so it's not really so bad.
Yeah, when I ate there, it wasn't that prefix menu, and the A5 Wagyu was about $100. So that's
I'm not arguing either way. It could be the best food in the world, but here comes Kyle. Oh, Doobie. Hey, Doobie.
Oh, I'm on. Am I on? I'm on. Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Is that you channeling Walt opening day? You gotta give me a cue.
Gotta give me a cue. How you guys doing? Sorry, it's literally my first time streaming with the gimbal, I think. So.
Okay. If you need to flip it, you just push the button twice.
Okay. I believe I'm good now, right?
Yeah, we can see you.
You probably don't want to see me, so.
I mean.
So what do I do?
You hit the button twice. The bottom right button.
Why don't you take me down until I get this figured out?
Doobie, to switch the cameras, you have to log off, then log back on.
That's our CEO, founder, all-around good guy.
I've never been on the other side.
Broken Jeremiah wants to know that the Trojans beat UCLA. I don't. I think we'll skip that one. And
sports.
I was going to say, I've never been on the other side of a stream with Doobie in the park. Is he the VP of anything that I can reference here?
He's the Grand Poobah. Someday I'm going to have to tell you a story about what's happening this week. The Kingdom of Morocco. Nothing says Christmas like the Kingdom of Morocco.
Actually, I'm just the king.
I was going to say, King Morocco.
Morocco.
Oh. Thank you.
I mean, it could be worse. I could be in front of Animal Kingdom.
There we go. That's what we want to see. We want to see pavement. Yeah.
Pro tip: once you get in, don't hit the X button.
Okay, gang. I'm gonna log out.
See you later.
Yeah, you too, Jeremiah. All right.
Baby. How's the Disneyland Resort?
Nice. Actually, doesn't feel particularly busy, to be honest. Haven't been here in a while, but I mean, look around. Does this look busy to you? Nope. You'd think it, gimbal's great for steadying, not so great for turning. So there you go. Here we are in the busiest part of the Disneyland Resort, the Millionaire, the intersection of Muppet Vision and Millionaire, and it's not too bad.
Or PhilharMagic, as the case may be. How much was Genie Plus today?
$30, and I did purchase it.
Wow.
So we are going to ride Web Slingers in a little bit, but right now, so we went inside the Superstore already. Not a whole lot of holiday merchandise in there, but we did want to show you what we got. If my signal gets bad, let me know, and I will just head on out. But luckily, what we're looking at is right inside. So I've been on the other end of a lot of these live streams, so I've seen this store from the angle you're at right now. First time being inside here myself, I did not realize it was just a big warehouse with a bunch of walls dropped in and some merchandise, so it did catch me by surprise.
Yeah, basically they took out the chairs from Millionaire and put in the cash registers.
So this is also my first time at Avengers Campus. So, all right, so this is what we've got here. I believe most of this, if not all, is available on Shop Disney. As you can see, we've got some. This is kind of cute. The Seasons Groot, Seasons Groot. And nice display. See the fun display, season's greetings. Spider-Man. Got some. This is probably the cutest thing, the Groot in the Christmas lights plush. And I feel there's no good reason not to have every piece of Groot merchandise speak, because they really only have to do one phrase. So why not?
It's interesting to me that for the Christmas merchandise I saw has Baby Groot instead of Swole Groot.
Yeah.
Is that a pet costume?
Yes, we will go there in a second.
Okay.
So this is some pajama pants. Pajama pants, very, very, very popular item to wear to the parks. Not sure when that happened. The stockings off, probably the second cutest piece of merchandise. And this is not Baby Groot. This is painted by Teenage Groot, right?
That's probably Swole Groot from the holiday special, would be my guess.
What does Swole stand for?
He doesn't look very swole, though. I don't know.
It's like meaty. Like he's
he lifts.
I did not realize we had Mac here. So since we have our Marvel expert here, let me make sure I get a nice, good view using this gimbal I don't know how to use. Oh my goodness, I will never again laugh at you guys in the park. So you're saying this is not accurate, Swole?
I don't know. He doesn't look very swole.
I don't know. His arms look beefy.
His arms look huge.
He has like a thing going on, the big forearms.
He's got the Lady in the Water arm going on. Yes, Ken and I only ones get that reference. All right, and then over here we've got pet. You'll be merry for your pet.
Oh.
For your little legend.
You can pick up a couple of those for him.
Okay, and if you have a larger pet, they have one down there. So, and that's pretty much it for the holiday merchandise in here. Anything Marvel and holiday, that's it. I don't know why it does that. I really don't. There we go. All right, so I'm going to head on out of this store. I can walk around a bit if you guys want, or if you're done with me, I don't care.
Well, yeah, why don't you show us a little bit? If you can go down, can you go down the performance corridor and just give us a little vibe of the Festival of the Holidays?
That is a nice costume. I'm not sure what is that Constance? No. Sorry. That was a guest costume. You look really good.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go down to the performance corridor, Hollywood Boulevard. Over here we have Philhar Magic, which I have not seen the Coco version, so I'm hoping to do that today. And, a lot of nice holiday decor here. You can see some of the wreaths. You could if I did the right button. The wreath, Hollywood Studios.
Now, have you spent a lot of time at DCA since they kind of reinvigorated their holiday program? I know holidays are kind of busy for you, so.
No, I haven't actually. Is a lot of this new?
Yeah, the idea of it embracing all the different cultures and so they have a fairly significant Navidad celebration, Hanukkah, Diwali, Christmas kind of lives at Disneyland, and then California Adventure is kind of a celebration of all heritage,
which is appropriate for the state of California, which is about as multicultural as it comes, except maybe New York. So, yeah, I know we have a lot of great video of the Navidad celebration. So, I did see the Mac. Are you still there, Mac?
Yeah, I'm here.
So this comment is for you. I did see the Hawkeye and Kate Bishop holiday stunt show. That was quite entertaining.
Yeah, I do really like that they added that little overlay over there.
Yeah, that was entertaining. I like to play the Can't Believe It's Still Here game. There's award wieners.
Do they still have that casting agency sign?
That is not still around. We don't talk about that. So, has Disney Junior been here yet as long as Soap Opera Bistro was?
By a factor. Justin does want to correct us. Disneyland not only celebrates Christmas, but also Life Day. So that's true.
That is a good correction. One thing I do like about Hollywood Boulevard Christmas is, I grew up in LA. I know what it's actually like on Hollywood Boulevard at Christmas time. And they do both here and Sunset Boulevard, do a good facsimile of what it's like in Hollywood at Christmas time. So I do
The
appreciate
only thing
that.
it's missing is the smell.
The Hollywood that never was and always will be. The trolley's here. I want to get a good look at the trolley, so I'm just going to move aside and let you get a look at one of my favorite attractions here at California Adventure, all dressed up for Christmas. See if we can get a hello. My goal here is to get a wave. Kids, give up on your dreams.
Wow. A lot of masking on the trolley.
So that was fun. That is trolley 623, named after the club that is Disney's official fan club.
Nope.
I believe it is.
623?
Well, the 23 part. Is it not? Is that not what the 23 means?
Well, it's the same number because it's not named after the club. It's named after the year.
Okay. I rest my case.
The club. They didn't go, gee, let's name it after D23.
I rest my case. Here, on my right, is that pan over and up. Oh, man. At some point, you should realize I always do up and down backwards and just switch. Is the Christmas tree at Disney California Adventure. It's beautiful. Where was the Christmas tree when this park first opened? Was it there?
No, because it wasn't there when this park first opened. It was in Sunshine Plaza.
They didn't just like
it wasn't right there.
remove a heliostat and put a tree there instead?
Yeah, remember they had the beach party Christmas of Santa in Bermuda shorts?
I do, but did they have a main Christmas tree?
They did have a Christmas tree.
Where was
It
it?
was very small. It was smaller than that one.
Okay.
Memory
Let's take a listen to someone look up the name of this group.
Five and Dime.
Five and Dime, of course.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so good or good, let's say. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not shout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
You would ask me to go somewhere. I forgot where already.
He knows when you're awake. And he knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not shout because I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Where did you tell me to go to, Ben?
Just walk up the performance corridor, get a little.
Oh, that's
sight
right.
and sound.
Okay. Hope you enjoyed that performance of Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Five and Dime, one of the incredible live acts here at Disney California Adventure. Something this park has always been known for, from Chance to Shine to Clara Cluck.
Don't forget
Speaking
Three
of Clara
Bags
Cluck,
The feet.
speaking of Clara Cluck, did not have her on my bingo card today.
Oh, wow.
Can you see her?
Gorgeous.
I got a bit of a glare here. Let me see if I can go to the other side. Get rid of the glare. Check that out. There's something you don't see every day. Yep. So the performance corridor is also known as the food corridor. And I've seen quite a few people with the lanyards around their neck where you can go up to a kiosk and they take off a tab and give you some food. It's quite a good deal.
The Sip and
There's
Savor Pass.
Sip and Savor. So this one has the curry mac and cheese, the bagel nachos, and the guava melon lassi. and it is a twist on tradition, tempting twist on holiday classics. There you go.
I'm sorry, I'm going to need more details on the bagel nachos.
All right, so let's get you a good picture of those. It's called Lox and Everything Bagel Nachos. We're going to get you a good picture of those. How's that looking to you, Mac? Is that looking like a thing you need to try?
I'm not a big lox person, but I do. The concept intrigues me here. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I don't like lox either, but I do love a bagel and cream cheese and a nacho, so sounds pretty decent to me. So we've got the visions of sugar plums. I'm guessing that's some sweet stuff. Chocolate bourbon flavored tart made with Twix cookie bar pieces. Mac?
Yeah.
I'm so glad we have our VP of food here today. That's a yes for you?
Yeah, you had me at chocolate, and then you added bourbon, and it didn't matter what you said after that.
Now, is the Twix a good choice, or would you prefer a Snickers or a Heath bar?
Not given those three choices, I'd take the Twix.
What's your favorite candy bar, Mac?
Anything peanut butter, so give me Reese's anything.
So Reese's is a winner.
Yeah.
Over here, we have a character doing stunts. I saw this show for my first time today. I think he's about to do his measurement test. So let's see if we can catch that live.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
We can't tell from that angle. Did he make it over the wall?
He succeeded. That was awesome. I saw that for the first time today, and I loved it.
It is really cool.
I have a question. You're out and about. I know it's been about a week, but are you getting any vibes of people about the CEO change?
You know, I have actually gone and listened to some podcasts out there, both within the Disney community and within the Wall Street community. So yes, I am getting some vibes. I am not sure if you want me to share those vibes.
Wait, there was a CEO change?
The most interesting. If we can't talk about the Disney CEO, I don't know what we can talk about.
Well, the most interesting vibe I heard was this is from one Jim Hill of Jim Hill Media. Is this 2-year contract thing is legit 2 years, because that number was not come up with by Bob nor the board, but by one Willow Bay, and she says, "Fine, you can go back for 2 years," and that is it. So I thought that was pretty interesting. You have any thoughts on that, our CEO?
Well, that's interesting because I don't know if that matches up with her retirement, because I know she signed a 5-year contract with USC. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Teaching at USC is not quite the same time commitment as being CEO of Disney. After all, it's USC.
No, but my understanding is that's why, you know, he was kind of disappointed about retirement because he couldn't spend more time with his wife.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought that was interesting. The Jim Hill conversation was interesting. You know, Jim Hill has his own set of contacts. Doesn't make them any better or worse, but he's able to get some info out there from his set of contacts, which doesn't always match everything else. So he definitely warned that while this is a good thing, 2 years ain't that long. Don't expect, you know, you can't design and construct a new attraction in 2 years. You can't even really make a new movie in 2 years. So keep your limitations in check. Your limitations. Keep your
I agree with that statement, but I would point out that Bob Chapek was CEO for about 2 years. Right?
You can kill a company in 2 years. You just can't build it. So, let me think. What else? What else have you guys heard over the past couple of days about that? You know, it's fun to make our own speculation, but I know with all the sources out there, people are actually putting out, this is what I know based on my sources. I'm curious what else you guys have heard.
I mean, I don't know if I've heard anything much. You know, I mean, my people are kind of, you know, on Thanksgiving, and you're not really talking about this. You know, I know we, you know, 9 o'clock Pacific Bob Iger's doing a presentation for cast, like a town hall, similar to the one he did when Bob Chapek took over, where they kind of both talked. So I think we'll get greater insight, because it's not so much what they say as how they say it sometimes. I mean, that's what we got the feeling from Bob Iger last time, was like, okay, this is a guy who's ready to move on. It'll be interesting to see what comes this time.
Now, the most interesting article thus far, I thought, was the Wall Street Journal article, which says that, which said, it doesn't say I'm out of battery, so what happened there? Which says,
really turned your world upside down, huh?
I don't know what to do now. Yeah, the gimbal part of this is not gimbling. All right.
Did you try to turn it off and turn it back on?
I'll lose you. No, I won't lose you. What am I talking about? I'm not going to lose you. That's not where my power is coming from. Anyway, let me finish what I had to say, and then we can move on from me, apparently. It's got full battery, too. It was that the Wall Street Journal article about the origins of the schism. And I thought, we put that out on Twitter, huge response. And more than one person said, this feels like an article that was put out by Chapek to make Iger look bad. And it did not make Iger look bad, in my opinion. Right. It may have made it. I take that back. It did make Iger look a little bad, but it made Chapek look a lot bad. So,
and that's the thing that it's almost, that's what's more interesting to me, is if this was from Chapek's team, it just shows a complete disconnect, right?
Right.
And that you felt like, oh no, I got overruled to save people's jobs. That you think the message that people are going to take out of that is, oh no, Bob Iger's a jerk for overruling me. Sometimes you got to overrule people for what's right,
So, and that, of course, the final thing is the exciting part for all us park people, and the irony of it, the rumor that's only getting larger and larger, that they're about to make major changes to the park reservation system, and that these changes were decided months ago and are really Chapek changes, but now Iger will get full credit for them, and I'm all for that.
Yeah, at this point, it's like, I just want people to be delusional a little bit and be happy for a minute.
Right.
Even if
every little thing that happens, I am putting on Iger now, even if it's something that clearly started 2 years ago. Thank you, Bob Iger, for it not being that hot today, nor that crowded. I appreciate all the things you do. I'm waiting for the minute by minute. I know there's been some of it, but I'm really waiting for the minute by minute, like the oral history of Sunday night, as people are sitting there waiting for the Elton John concert and getting their text. It's almost like when the president gets ushered out in Sum of All Fears, and it starts making its wave around the room. I want some firsthand accounts of that. That's going to be fun to read.
Well, thanks, Scooby. Go ahead and if you see anything else and you can get your gimbal fixed, feel free to message us while we're still on. I don't know if there's much going on, but let us know if you see anything.
I'm going to record or photograph. I'm not what the rules are, but the Animation Academy, they're going to be drawing, or we're going to be drawing Legend from Strange Worlds today at 1 p.m. So I will get that to you guys as soon as I can. And if you're still streaming, or if you're not, it'll still be on our YouTube channel.
Sounds good. See you in a bit.
All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Well, I don't know where you are. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, Becca's going to come in pretty soon and talk about Black Friday. Have you picked up any Black Friday deals yet?
I have not yet. I have kind of fought the urge to, but I might have to, as soon as I get an opportunity to do so. I might have to shop around a little bit.
The one thing I got is I think Barnes & Noble has the Criterion Collection edition of WALL-E for half off.
Ooh,
so
nice.
That's been my purchase thus far.
If I could find that Baymax Munchling anywhere, I would have jumped on that, but it's gone.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
It's not a new one. It was the original collection of Munchling, but for some reason the Baymax one is the one that's gone.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't. You didn't mention this to me. Cosmo is in the holiday special. I feel like.
Yeah, we knew that we saw Cosmo in the trailer for the holiday special. Two things I will say first: don't get your hopes up because not a huge role in the holiday special, but she was one of the characters that James Gunn mentioned as like, oh, we introduced Cosmo here as part of the team, so now I don't have to do that in Volume 3. So there you go, bigger role for Cosmo coming up. It seems like.
I'm excited for Cosmo.
Yeah, I am too. I love that. I'm actually not sure. I have to go back and look. Was it the same dog that they used in previous films?
I don't know how to tell you this, Mac. Those movies were a while ago.
It wasn't that long ago, wasn't it? Well, okay, yeah. The first Guardians was what, 2014 or something like that? Yeah, okay. That was a while ago.
I mean, I love them. But, you know, I mean, now, I read a hot take that the holiday specials are the best parts of Phase 4. Do you agree with that?
No, because they don't play as big a role. I mean, maybe if you were breaking it down into just like, you know, what I'm enjoying that's on screen right now, then you could make that argument. But Black Panther Wakanda Forever was really, really good. So it's hard to even make that argument too.
What about this question?
No, unfortunately, no, Howard. Also, Kyle's question, I'm not satisfied with my care. I can tell you that.
But it is time. It is Black Friday, after all, to go to our resident merchandise expert, Becca Burbank. Happy Black Friday. Is this like your Super Bowl? Is this like what you wait for all year as a merchandise person to be like, woohoo?
No,
Oh,
I dread this.
She's not playing in the Super Bowl. She is like working on the broadcast team for the Super Bowl. So it's just
I guess like you probably can't wait for like December 20 Boxing Day or something.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Then I can just like breathe a sigh of relief. Like,
when I worked at the park, we would always say like New Year's Eve is our Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
We'd be like, this is the day. Like you can't take vacation. Like you can't this is the day you got to be here. And I was like, if you're an accountant, it's April 15th. If you're, what every job has that, right? But
Hall H, San Diego Comic-Con Day. That's
yeah, right. All of us D23 Expo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
But what have you seen so far?
Well, Shop Disney is 30% off site-wide, and there's some restrictions, but if you spend $75 or more, you get free shipping along with that as well. Use the code MAGIC. They've got a wide selection. You've got some plush, you've got some kids' toys like the classic dolls, ornaments, stuff that some of these items are as low as like $8.40 for some of the plush. It goes up from there, but the sketchbook ornaments as part of this sale are down to like $11 for those. So if you're hoping to, right there, $11.20 for ornaments. So it's a great time to stock up on items on Shop Disney. They even have some mini ears. These are not Shop Disney mini ears, but I figured I'd put them on. So some of the new Christmas styles are discounted, as well as some of the dresses that they have. There's a new Brittany Lee dress that's themed to Frozen that's included in this sale. So 30% off clothing. Lots of fun stuff. I do have a few articles already up on Laughing Place, so you can check those out for sure. And then there's all sorts of new items that aren't on sale.
This train is 30% off.
Right? Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, that was recently included in one of the other flash sales they had, but I think this is the better deal right now. So, don't miss out on what you've got on Shop Disney.
That's great. Okay, so
is
that's
that ringing is that ringing sound means something magical is about to happen?
No, that just means Dory scratching herself.
Oh, okay. Also, while it's not on Shop Disney, Sobel Westex recently launched their Disney Resorts collection, like just this week. And they have 4 bedding sets themed to 4 Disney resorts. So those are available now, and they're offering 25% off through December 30th. I have my Sobel Westex sheets. This is Star Wars. They come in reusable packaging, so this is not part of the Disney Home Collection. But I've been very happy with the 2 sets of sheets that we got from them. So yes, this was something they had announced a couple. Well, actually, almost over a year ago. So finally, it's here and just in time for Black Friday.
So you got the Metropolitan, which is the contemporary, is my understanding.
Yes.
That's interesting. And then Garden Trellis with Grand Floridian. I was trying to figure out which one, because it doesn't scream Grand Floridian
right.
to me, but yeah.
Which I kind of like, because you get that Disney vibe without it being like you brought the room to your
right.
to your home.
And then Zulu, I presume, is Animal Kingdom Lodge. That's exactly what it looks. You would think it would look like.
Yeah.
And then Island Palms, which is Polynesian Village Resort. And and I feel like Blanche Devereaux would have this one
for sure. Yes, yes. You're just missing the lanai, right?
Yeah. And then some Legacy Throws.
I don't think all of those are in stock yet. And then they do recommend some of their various sheets that they have. So these aren't technically part of the collection. The Legacy Throw is, but the sheets aren't. Still, though, you can kind of put together a very cohesive look. So these bed sets, I believe it's 7 pieces, 5 to 7 pieces. They actually have them for twin up through, I think, a California King.
Oh.
And yeah, you get your comforter, you get shams, I think 4 shams, and then 2 decorative pillows as well. So
this is the one thing today that we have almost clicked purchase on and is still considering it.
Okay. Which design would
one?
you? Yeah.
The Metropolitan set kind of fits perfectly with our bedroom design right now. So
that's the one that I like too. But Kyle also thought the Island is a good selection.
I like that one too. It just the color scheme doesn't quite go as well for us.
Benji, what about you? Will you be getting any of these?
I won't, because I have bed sheets that make me look like I'm in 3rd grade.
Please tell me it's like X-Men.
What?
Hey,
it's
I've got a.
it is. It actually, well, it's Marvel. It's not X-Men,
nice.
Specifically, but yeah, it's like Captain America, Hulk, and all that. And so I'm not. You know how people always go like, "Oh, it's so nice, it's so understated." Yeah, I'm more of like, no, give it to me like full blown.
You want, the guy flying. You want, somebody.
Yeah, well, and it's
Hulk
like if you go to my childhood bedroom, it still has the gargoyle sheets on.
Nice.
Which because I used to get when I first moved into like a grown-up place, like out of my dorm, I wanted like fun bed sheets, and they didn't make them.
Well, you needed them to go with your race car bed, right?
Right. Yeah. Right. And so I was saying the last couple of years, actually, it's been fairly recent. Like we had a Star Wars set, we had a Disney set. So we kind of rotate based off of whatever franchise we're in the mood.
Nice.
We don't have a Nat Geo set yet, but I'm sure we will.
Ooh.
Gotta find some Nat Geo.
There's got to be. They would probably have some really nice. Nice
breaking news, Jeremiah. Where are you, Jeremiah Harville? Are you are you in LA area or what? We can see if DB felt it. See.
I didn't feel one in Orlando, so nothing here.
I didn't feel one in San Francisco, so.
Well,
not that they ever have earthquakes, but
actually, I think the only one I was ever in was in Los Angeles, and I just thought like a car was going down, like a really heavy car was going down the street because like it rumbled a little bit, and they're like, everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, that was an earthquake," and I was like, "That was what?" So I didn't feel anything here. Probably not Missouri, but I wouldn't know.
Well, apparently Southern California, Jeremiah says.
Well, hope everybody's okay.
Also, Kyle has already designed the Nat Geo sheets for us.
I mean, it's not bad. The pillowcases would look awesome. Right?
Yeah, that could work. I like it.
Or you could just have a whole bunch of the yellow rectangles overlapping, and it could be a pretty
Yeah, I could
cool
see that.
geometric design. So
And every time I would go to bed, I would just go ba 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 ba.
exactly.
Well, now it's the Avengers theme, though, right? So it's got to be something.
Right. Do, 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 do.
So yeah, lots to check out on Shop Disney, especially, and I have a post that I'll be updating throughout the day with a bunch of the other locations that will be offering sales, and I'm sure we'll be bringing you much more for Cyber Monday as well. But yeah, there's some really good deals on must-have Disney merchandise.
And we're gonna have double the Barely Necessities next week with
yes,
with a Cyber Monday edition as well as the regular Tuesday edition, subject to CEO craziness. But
yeah, I'm excited for Cyber Monday. There's some rock love to talk about, and I have some new rock love, so we will get to that then. But yes, tune in Monday for Cyber Monday specials on Barely Necessities.
Very cool. And then I did want to mention this. It's not really a merchandise thing, but obviously Disney's also in the experience business, and if you want to go see a Disney tour, like of one of their Broadway shows, they are having a Black Friday deal where you can save 25% off of performances of the tour of Aladdin, Frozen, or The Lion King. It's good from today until the end of Black Friday local time. So wherever you are, use the code word WISH25. So Springfield here.
Yes, Aladdin's coming to Springfield. Right. I've been seeing the commercials for that. So maybe we might have to take advantage of this.
I recommend it.
I've not seen Aladdin. I have seen Lion King years ago. But yes, I know it's coming. So
and so I've seen Aladdin twice. I saw it once at the Pantages and once in Broadway. And at the beginning, the genie pulls out like some touristy item instead of the lamp from the city. So in New York, it was like a statue, like one of those cheap Statue of Liberties. And the other was like a cheap Oscar, right? Like a knockoff Oscar. So I'd love to know what it is in Springfield.
Springfield? Okay, well, we might have to go just for that. The only reason I'm going to the show. No. Well, we'll definitely report back if we end up purchasing tickets.
Oh, and so it's West Palm Beach as well. Miami, not too far for you, Mac. Jacksonville, Sarasota, North Charleston, and Spokane. Frozen, San Francisco. I can go see it at the Orpheum. Sacramento, San Diego, Costa Mesa, Oklahoma City, Lion King, Chicago, Los Angeles, and Des Moines.
That's an interesting lineup. I'm glad they do these tours, though. I think the national tours are really fantastic. I wouldn't have been able to see Lion King. I wouldn't have been able to see a lot of things. Sorry, my window's open. I wouldn't be able to see a lot of things if they weren't touring. So for someone who does love theater, I think it's fantastic.
I know of these three, Lion King is the only one I haven't seen yet, and I wish Orlando or something close by was on this schedule. But I don't think I'm making a trip to Des Moines anytime soon. Sorry.
Well, you could come up to Springfield and then continue on to Chicago. I mean, it's still it would be a long trip.
And I'm sorry to bug you, Becca, but we got to go back to Doobie. He's got a special show for us.
That was pretty cool.
Hey, Dibby.
Let me show you the Santa Claus dessert treats real quick before. You can see the Santa Claus is on Disney Plus. Down there, there's that couple treats.
Very cool.
All right.
Well, Dibby, I've got one last thing before we're going to wrap up this stream right now. But we just want to say, how does it feel to be back at your Disneyland Resort for the holidays? That good, huh? Okay. See you later, everybody. Thanks for joining us. And hope you all had a wonderful holiday. Don't forget, we will be here all day on Monday dealing with all of the craziness that's going to be happening, presumably. So follow along. Start checking us around 10 o'clock Pacific tomorrow on Monday. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend. Thanks, Mac, for joining me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Bye.